Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. A terrible tragedy has happened again. Guys, this is a mistake from someone that would have been avoided. Most times when people are behind the wheels, a lot of caution, a lot of warning are being sent out every single day. Be very careful, be very observant, but at the same time, you still get people that will violate the rules and regulations of the road. Here, there's an accident that actually occurred around 7:30 p.m. last night on Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. And it has happened because the driver who was actually driving the bus slept off and he lost control. What happened next, friends? This would shock all of you. This bus, with all the passengers in this bus, plunged into a river. As we speak right now, the State Sector Command of the FRSC, that's Federal Road Safety, Solomon Agure, who confirmed this incident and said that the bus with a particular registration number took off from Ijora 7 Up under bridge in Lagos and was heading to Kano State. At the moment, 4 passengers, including a woman, died while 7 others were critically injured. And 4 corpses have been recovered and 13 passengers rescued alive, while 1 person is still missing after the 18-seater bus plunged into the Black River, and that's a river that is alongside with River Niger in Cotton Kataf, Kogi State, Nigeria. And the commandant of the Nigerian Security and the Civil Defense Corps, Suleiman Mafara, said that as soon as they got that distress call, his men of the Disaster and Crisis Unit, together with the road safety officers and corps members as well who are under the road safety. Usually when you go for youth service, you'd be asked to join one group or the other. And so corps members that were also working under the Road Safety Commission office volunteered. They all went in and dived into that particular river. You can imagine how the river is. Think of how deep that river is and how wide it is at the same time. But they still took the risk to dive in to see how they can rescue people. And that was when they recovered 13 people, and then 1 person is still missing. The river is so wide and it's deep, so you don't expect that everybody would come out of that same river. This is a very painful and heartbreaking incident. This is something that can or would have been avoided. He added that his men and other security personnel are still working around the clock to recover the 1 person that has yet to be identified and been seen. And those that have passed away, the 4 people, their corpses have been deposited at the Lokoja morgue. He warned drivers and commuters to adhere strictly to the road safety guidelines to prevent avoidable incidents like this on the highway. Like I said earlier, this is something that would have been avoided. 1, if you are not strong enough, don't get behind the steering. Don't get yourself driving and carrying passengers. If you are sleepy, it's better you park. Talk to the passengers. I know, yes, a lot of people have timed themselves as to when to get to their destination, but that doesn't make any difference. For you to tell them, please, you need to take a nap or you need to take a little bit of rest, you're feeling sleepy, they would understand. No one will want to endanger themselves, no matter how fast they want to get to their destination in Kano State. They would still be patient and wait. And a lot of them are businessmen and women. And you know that most times some of these business people, they go down from Lagos State to Kano. I know Kano is a commercial zone, a commercial city. People go there to buy goods and come back to sell. And that was what this people, married men and women, father, mother, inside this particular accident that happened now, they were traveling to go for their own business purchase, and unfortunately this has now happened to them. It's really sad. But at the moment, they've not been able to identify everybody that was in the bus. Over time, they will get to release names of people that had even passed away. It's really painful. Imagine at the end of the day, they didn't get to their destination, and to make matters worse, some people lost their lives. Why would you drive when you know you are tired? Or sometimes some of these drivers take something to keep them awake, and some of those things they take have side effects. Sometimes they would even advise them, when you take this, don't go behind the wheels, rest a while before you start driving. But they still wouldn't adhere. As soon as they take whatever they want to take to feel they want to be awake or alert and not sleep off, they end up sleeping, and this is the kind of tragedy that happens. Unfortunately, family members are mourning this morning again. It's really sad. And sometimes that's why they warn against embarking on a trip at night. One, because of armed robbers. Secondly, because when accidents happen at the middle of the night, it's difficult to get paramedics to your destination because your place is dark, and sometimes some people would not even know that an accident have happened. Some will be thrown into the bush, some into rivers, different angle, and then at the end of the day, you don't even recover people that have encountered accidents because you don't get to see them. It's so terrible that accidents like this take the lives of innocent people away. Imagine what the families of these people are feeling at the moment. You bid your family member goodbye, safe trip, but at the end of the day, you're just getting a distress call to let you know that your family member whom you just say safe trip didn't make it. For those of them that made it alive, they sustained injury, so they are receiving treatment at the hospital. Then those four people that passed away, men and women, are currently in the mortuary. I don't know when people would adhere to road rules and regulations. They tend to forget that these rules and regulations, it's not for the federal road safety's purpose, neither is it for their own gain. It is for the gain and the purpose of those behind the wheels. Remember that you have loved ones and family members at home waiting for you to come back. Why don't you think of them, place them first before you think of your own self? If a lot of people would have this at the back of their mind, the rate at which accidents occur on the road will be limited. Remembering your wife, your kids, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your family members. Think of them, and then remember that you need to go back home. It will help you to be very conscious of what you're doing behind the wheels. Someone will go and take coffee. Sometimes coffee doesn't work for everybody to stay awake. Some people will go and take very strong drinks, and then you go behind the wheels. What are you expecting? Some people would not even rest at all. Some of these commercial drivers, yes, we know you're trying to make ends meet, but at the same time, you need rest. Your body needs rest. They usually have tons of drivers that will take over when the other one is resting. You ask for time to rest. It's only normal that you need your body system to relax before you embark on another trip. But you discover that some of these drivers, they've taken a full load of passengers, dropped them on a very long distance. Some of them drive 14 hours, 15 hours drive, and then they get back to destination. Instead of having a rest, they pick passengers immediately, embarking on another long journey again. Then what do you expect on the road? Definitely, they will be tired. They are human beings. Maybe more caution should be sent out there to commercial driver and the owners, the managers. Maybe they should be talked to. Give them time to rest. Employ more people so that they can take hands. Changing turns is the best. Rather than having one person drive to and fro hours without any rest, that's risking and endangering people's lives, both the lives of the driver and that of the passengers. It's such a pain to hear something like this happen, especially when it's something that can be easily avoided. This accident would have been stopped if only this driver had spoken to the passengers and pleaded with them to give him a little time to rest. I'm sure they would have allowed him to do that. No one will be willing or happy to risk their own lives by saying no to the driver who has requested that he needs a sleep. It's such a pain that these families are out there now mourning their loved ones. May the souls of all the 4 persons that have died rest in peace. May God console their entire family members, friends, and everyone that knew them. God console them all. And those that are receiving treatment, we pray for speedy recovery. It's really sad. Right now, they'll be going back to their destinations with injuries and going back with dead body. It's not anything that they planned for at all. It's so sad. People should adhere to the road safety rules and regulations. It's for our own good and not for the good of road safety. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up today. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video.